Folks, welcome back. Rudy, Timmy's Emporium. I present to everybody Holiday Santa Rudy with the very last Monarch Flesh and Blood box opening. The very last one, folks. Boy, what a journey, huh? I don't even have Rudy's tool. We're going old-fashioned. We're going to literally old-fashioned rip it. And I guess we can talk about it. And I'll give you guys my 2022 predictions as we do our very last experience of Monarch, as we say goodbye and sail off into the sunset of 2021, right? Am I right? What a year. I know, right? No volatility, no pressure, nothing weird, am I right? So yeah, reminder, let's see, here was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I love that. That's my favorite frame in Flesh and Blood. So I think we connect over to, all right, and then we go to, okay. So it's like, yeah, it's like 11. Monarch always, it drives me crazy how it's different in every order. All right, starting off with the Crackle. We got a common, and of course our first rare Invigorating, and the beautiful, beautiful Herald with Miss Prism back there. All right, off to the races here. Box prices continue to be very soft. Obviously, I look like the ultimate Timmy for continuing to buy into the market, and everything I've been buying the last couple months, I've lost money on. So I'm probably down easily a couple $100,000. Yep, it's been fun. Am I right? Am I right? Was that the foil? Did I miss the foil? Yeah, I guess that was the foil. Seeds of Agony was the foil. I was like, the foiling's so subtle, I couldn't even see the foiling. I was like, was that the foil? Jeez, man, really? Soul Harvest, and of course, Howl from Beyond. Why are my piles being weird? Why are my piles being weird? What's going on there? So yeah, that's been a little bit of a oof on my end. You know, I tried to call the bottom on Monarch at that 250, 300, so I was buying at 200, and I got clobbered. Is what it is, folks. That's part of the world. Just sometimes you get them right, sometimes you get them wrong. Our first foil rare, Mr. Glisten there, and coming through with Endless Maw, and of course consuming a lot of Shadow Brood action, huh? Okay. So, Crack Bobble hiding in the back. Boop! Our first appearance of the day. Coming through with an army of commons. I think they put too many common cards in the pack. I don't think it's necessary to have that many commons. I just don't think it really makes much of a difference. Foil War Tune for our first common. The Old Gold. And beautiful Unhallowed. And Battlefield Blitz. Wow, we're starting off soft, man. Did I even say this is my last patron, Taylor B. Did I even say that at the beginning of the video? Or have I been so wound up? This is Taylor, you were the last patron doing the box opening of Monarch. Did I say that? I may have already said that at the beginning. I can't even remember. Anyways, so yeah, so far nothing exciting here. Again, early, very early. It seems like we either get the cold foil at the beginning or the bottom right. That seems to be the kind of the thought process. Beautiful Blood Drop coming through. Another Unhallowed and a Valiant Thrust. Yeah, did I say that? That's bugging me now. Did I even say who the video was for before I opened the first couple packs? Maybe I didn't. I might have totally screwed that up. All right, anyways, moving forward here. All right, and coming in. Tear the limb from limb. Dude, the brute artwork on these things is so raw, it's out of control. That is our foil Majestic. That's our first foil Majestic of the video, ladies and gentlemen. And oh, and Genesis coming through, Majestic number 2. Well, I guess our first non-foil Genesis Majestic. So, again, I don't know if anything's really holding tremendous financial value besides, like, the really high-end cold foils. And I don't know if there's a couple, I think there's a couple legendaries and maybe a Majestic or two that's really sought after, but foil rare, Endless Maw, coming through with an Ironhide. And we got Writhing and another Valiant Thrust. I was like, I hadn't checked the price in the last week, but last I checked, there is really the only thing of real substantial financial value is going to be the really tough to find stuff, you know? That little dwarf guy gets me every time. Was that a blue pitch or yellow? That was a blue and a yellow. Foil common. Another Ironhide. And the Writhen Beast Hulk. And beautiful Miss Phantasmify. Yeah, I still think the hate that Monarch is getting because of the boom and bust and everything that happened with the extreme price swings. This product had the largest price swing of any TCG I've ever opened or sold or handled in the 6 years I've been on YouTube. This product had the largest swing I've ever seen. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Anyways, but yeah, I don't think it deserves the... Ooh, Majestic number 2, Mutated Mass Non-Foil. I don't think I just don't think the extreme hatred towards Monarch is deserved. Like, I get the wackiness and the extreme price movement and everything, but it's still just... People are... Oh, sorry. Foil common. That's what, some of the foils on these things... Oh, sorry. No, I'm sorry. That was a foil rare. I was like, wait a minute. Some of the foilings they said on Monarch, in certain sets, I think there was a WTR Arc, the regular rainbow foil. Some of them were so... Like, you wouldn't even... Like, people would think they didn't even get a foil in the pack. Because it was so subtle. But, anyways... So halfway through the box, Taylor, I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm not seeing anything super exciting yet. Was that a foil common? I can't even tell. I don't think that's a foil common. I think that is a foil common. God, see, that annoys me. That irritates me that you can almost not even tell. What is this? What is this? At least it's a different pitch. Really? All right, halfway through this Monarch box. Not enjoying this box opening here. We need some excitement. This is just... Like, I'm putting those too high up. It's like, where are all the good? And I was like, hello? Where's, like, oh, there we go. Foil, Arcane Crackle for the common. We got some Hooves action. We got the old Herald and another Glisten. That time, non-foil. But, yeah, I feel like Monarch is just going to go down to history for Flesh and Blood because of the pricing. Like I said, I've never seen anything like that. I still think about that. Ooh, beautiful Phantasmify. That's a beautiful foil rare. Still no cold foil, by the way. Prismatic and Majestic Deep-Rooted Evil for our third non-foil Majestic. Still no cold foil in sight, no legendaries, and of course, I hope we get a library. I have never pulled a lot. You know what's crazy? Even in the last 5 months, I've never handled, owned, or pulled a cold foil library. I've never even seen one in person. Isn't that crazy? Foil rare. Iron Weave. Out Muscle. And another Vexing. Okay? So, alright, we're going to do something funny here. Here's the last of the packs. I predict the cold foil is in one of the bottom 3 right here. So I'm going to pull these bottom 3 packs out. And I'm going to open these bottom 3 packs to see if it's still holding true to the cold foil location. I'm very, very curious. I just want to see. Look at that! Are you serious? Look at that. First shot, I picked the pack with the cold foil. Bottom 3 in the bottom. I told you. I told everybody. Okay. All right. This is it, folks. This is going to make or break everything. This is the cold foil for Monarch for Taylor. Though we know it's not a library. We know that for a fact already. Come on. Oh, God. Looks nice. Ironhide plate. Cold foil Ironhide. Looks great. Common. Common cold foil. Alright, we tried. Seeping. Out Muscle. Well, we might as well crack the last few packs. And while I'm doing it, I'll go ahead and start talking about my opinion about the future of all this stuff. I do still think... people ask me all the time, Rudy, you still think Monarch's Mon to 1K? You think Monarch's going to hit 1,000? I said, I do. But it's going to take so long, most of you into Flesh and Blood. By the time it happens... 99% of the people listening to this video right now will not be into Flesh and Blood, or will not be around long enough, or will not stay the course for that product. I just don't think... Oh, God, that's so beautiful. That's still my favorite playmat we did that. Oh, man, that thing was beautiful. Seek Horizon and Tremor. That's where I think we are, ladies and gentlemen. I think that Monarch is going to hover around the $200 box price point, and it's just going to sit there until we get a catalyst, and we need some form of positive... nature. We need some sort of news catalyst from the company. We need something about maybe the print run comes in lower than the market expects. Maybe there's some synergy with a new product. Maybe something does. There needs to be something in place to make it exciting or support the market. And as of right now, there is nothing. Right now, we have nothing to really be excited or to look back on with Monarch to, for the market to demand or to help firm up prices. So we are still in that slow erosion. Ooh. Oh. Ooh. Look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Tomb of Divinity. Oh, gorgeous foil Majestic. Look, how on earth are some foils you can't even see, and we get a foil like this, and it's flipping amazing. Wow. Okay. Stubby hammers for the meme. Okay, that was a nice surprise in the close there. But that's my speech on Monarch. I stand by it doesn't deserve the hate it got, or it's getting and continues to get. I understand why it's getting the hate it's getting, because so many... Was that a common foil? I can't even tell. That is a foil. I can't... Very subtle. But I understand why, because of the bulletins and billows of hell. The Ascension, nice little majestic. But, you know, there's a lot of right to be. There's a lot of people who are very unhappy. And, of course, people judge products based on price movement and price history. And you can't be angry that the market is unhappy when the product completely collapsed. You still have, like, what was it? I had a bunch of messages that another YouTube group, the Team Covenant people, like, unloaded just unbelievable amounts of Monarch First Edition. And then Channel Fireball, or maybe someone else, was doing the same thing. Just start unloading like 1,000 or 2,000 boxes of Mon First Edition. And then stores were claiming that a distributor started selling Monarch First Edition again if you bought other stuff or something else was going on. So I'm not really sure. Ooh, that looks nice. See, that's when you have all these events and all these, you know, negative catalysts, what's happening is the market becomes you lose the credibility of the market. Right now, the market doesn't believe anything. The market is negative. The market doesn't trust Monarch. The market doesn't... See, that's the whole speech here. The market's not trusting the product. Because all of a sudden, these other individuals or stores or people who claim they didn't have any suddenly have thousands. I had to go back to market and start buying cases. You guys know from the last 3 months, I was buying cases of Monarch for $200 a box. Well, now the price is below that, and I've lost, Jesus, I don't even know how much in, you know, on paper. I mean, I'm not selling, so it doesn't matter. I'll wait it out longer than anybody. But the point is, you know, I didn't have access to just thousands of extra boxes. You know, when I ran the sale, I expected, you know, I said, okay, you know, the promos are worth probably 300 range, so the people are buying 2 boxes, the patrons will buy 2 boxes, and they're going to pay like $300 a box. You know, the market's $500 a box. Okay, cool. They're good. So even if the price is retraced, they'll be break even. There won't be an extreme loss. And then, you know, as long as then after that, after 3-6 months release, it'll drift higher, and the boxes will probably go back to that 600, 700, 800. Everybody's happy. We all move on with our lives. That was the farthest thing from the truth that occurred. And then now, as time continues to march forward, and we continue to get bearish news and activities and behaviors from these other players in the industry, it has created now a crisis of confidence. Nobody trusts Monarch anymore. And see, I can do this at the end of these videos because no one's watching you. The views on a Monarch box opening, especially the end, there's like probably 5 people listening. So, like I said, that's the problem. It's a crisis of confidence. Nobody trusts the product. And I don't blame anybody. I don't blame patrons. I don't blame customers. I don't blame local customers or customers on the moon. I don't blame other stores. For now, anytime a Flesh and Blood product comes out, all they do is dump it all. Look at Tales of Aria. Otherwise, afterwards, you know, Channel Fireball goes on eBay and just says, all right, there's problems. Let's just dump 3,000 first edition boxes after release on the market. Like, what? Like, 3,000 boxes were dumped on eBay at $80 a box. Like, yeah. Well, when that happens, again, now you're double tapping where people don't trust the distribution model. They don't trust the system. They're pissed off, and it's going to cause long-term damage, which is what's happening. Oh, I assure all of you. I assure you all. I assure with 100% certainty, when as Everfest approaches, and I guess February, January, or I don't know, next year, first Q1 next year, middle of Q1, I would say, let's say around February, somewhere that time. As that approaches next year, you are going to see the cheapest Everfest box prices. There's no way, like, no one's going to pay over $100 a box for Everfest. That's my opinion. Like, literally, like, I'm going to have to, like, literally tank the prices because I don't even think the patrons, I think most of the patrons are going to sit it out. Because the behavior of the market and the other people involved has become so damaging, everybody's pissed off. And they have the right to be. I can't defend that. I can't say, no, it's fine. The next time will be fine. Because I have no reason to believe that. After Tales came out, and then Channel Fireball would list one case, and these other sellers would list one case, sell it, and then they're sold out for a week, list one more, and they're sitting on 5,000, 10,000 first edition boxes, and they say, oh, well, the market's tanking again like Monarch. All right, hey, Bob, get on eBay, dump 3,000 boxes all at once at $80. And then the company and James are trying to release Unlimited tails. And it's like, it's like, what the hell, man? Like, it's frustrating because, from a customer, consumer, and someone who wants to buy and believe and hoard or sit on or invest or collect or play, whatever with the product, when you have that kind of, how do I say, disruptions or erratic behavior post-release, and now it's happened twice in a row, forget it. Forget it. Fool me once, fool me twice, this third with Everfest, I'm telling you, you're going to see I don't even think there should be an unlimited edition at all of Everfest. There shouldn't even be unlimited. Like, it should be Crew first edition, Everfest first edition. It's a supplemental set. You should literally just release it and just move on to the next product. You should pull a Wizards of the Coast and Time Spiral Remastered, or an old school 2015, or, Modern Masters 2017. Here's the big wave. Good luck. We're moving on. Like, you need to, and I don't believe the company or James or these people are going to do that. I believe they'll stick with the way they've been working previously because, it's working and they're moving the product and business as usual. But again, the problem is, man, the customer base and the consumer is so bitter. They are, like, anytime I talk to people about Everfest, like, literally patrons and custom people are just like, Rudy, I'm probably going to buy it because I want the Rudy promo, or I want to support you, or I just want you to keep making videos talking about it. So even if you hose me by an extra $50, I'm probably going to just smile and nod. And I said, well, thanks. I'll take you to the backyard. We'll be carrots together. But overall, most people who are like, Rudy, I normally pre-order 60 boxes, and I'd like to build a position. Every single one of those people have said they are not going to sit, buy, or hoard anything unless it goes fire sale prices. Every single store, collector, evil investor has said that. Holy crap, I've been rambling for way too long. Anyway, it's a passionate thing. I want the game and the company and James to just go to the moon and take on Wizards and take on everything. And it's just been extraordinarily frustrating because of Monarch and Tails. It's been successful. It's doing great and expanding. But just the negativity and how suspect and how people are like, like, you can see people, it just sucks to see that, man. That's the frustrating part. It just sucks to see that because I know what happens is all these previous things are going to impact people's future decisions, and we're going to see the result of those impacts on future sets now. That sucks, man. It fucking sucks.